Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bazaar. It is the Mac Millennium. So in we're gonna go to see what we can do. As far as what start, let us generate 2 enchanted item. Boom. I don't know, I just thought that might be fun to do that for today. I don't know that I'm probably not gonna keep doing that, but hey, I'm feeling spicy. That's a very good item. It's a very good item. We've kind of used it a little bit recently, but fiery Thylostone that starts out of fiery. Oh god, that's good. That is good, but this wins me the first few days. Like honestly. I need to have a board because there is. I'll take a retort as well.
Do you have to leave already?
But we need to have a board, otherwise there is a set of monsters that can kind of just screw you over. We could take the calc as well. God, we should have gone for the Thylostone. How was I going to know we're going to get a calc and a retort in the very first stores here? Also, looking at my sheet, I noticed that I didn't have a retort victory, which is interesting. We shall go to the Viper. I can't deny, Obsidian Venom Toxic Fang pushes me some type of way, and that type of way is towards, you know, like a poppy field. Honestly, like a Plague Glaive too, but we did do that fairly recently. It's been longer since we've done poppy.
Not all my subjects survive my experiment.
Just that easy. It's just that easy. The quickest I've ever had to turn on subtle mode. There we go. Strange mushroom. I'll tell you what, if we could find another.
I'm pretty laid back.
It's on.
Just toss that
The hell, man?
back and I'll trot it to your door.
That at silver is really good. They did nerf these a lot. A lot. So Calc got a second cooldown bump. Retort is now it's just got less scaling. It takes 3 gold at the start of the day to get the chunks of lead, and the chunks of lead are worth less. So, like, that seems like a lot of nerfs, because it is a lot of nerfs. Was there something there that I could have done? Maybe. I was busy. What was it? I think we skipped Fireflies, didn't we? I gotta stop being Firefly blind. I see leeches and I'm like, okay, that's a friend for the thing.
You are a child to me.
I see Venomander. Venomander's my number 1. Ah, a friend. Okay, we're dead. This is one of the more disgusting early combos. The second, it's like, God. Jesus.
The lesson you learned today
Doesn't matter.
a century ago.
Doesn't matter how much you high roll. Someone out there gets a silver turbo letter opener, silver magic carpet day 1. It doesn't matter how much you high roll. The game says, screw you, dude. Get back into your hole. I'm going to actually take the sharpening kit, though. It's a little bit weird, but it does give my Toxic Fang
Still more to learn.
a poison, which I like.
You might prefer our Gentis training. She's
Leftmost.
I spent half
Love it.
my life
Very good start.
mastering that technique. Something like 9 years.
Okay, so since we didn't get the Tiny Furry Monster proc, we're definitely taking this guaranteed XP here into blank screen. One moment. All right, into Rogue Scrapper. We should beat this quite easily. And if we lose day 2, I'm mad. Like, this start is so gross. This is so gross. We have 2 Toxic Fangs that are buffed up, basically. That's what's going on here. Transformer reagent. This permanently gains 4 poison now at silver. Much more reasonable.
What strange creatures prowl these streets?
Okay. Potion. Just take the jungle ruins for the guaranteed 3 regen, I think. Into another tiny furry monster. Interesting. I can't say I'm too jazzed about this day. Like, the nodes I got today were kind of odd. We will take a Shadowed Cloak for this Toxic Fang, because that's actually kind of good. That's actually really, really good now that I think about it. And I'm going to not spend $4 on 4 damage right now.
The formula of life is revealed.
Boom. A Tizidian Dagger. We sure could, but I do think that just getting the knee brace plus the Toxic Fang, that's just got to be better. The question is if this is better. And the answer is probably no. It'd have to go a lot before it was better. Shrek's hot mom? Okay.
So that I can study you.
We're out to dethrone a king.
Now we've got a battle.
To squabble with nobody.
Shark claws. Shark claws. Shark claws. Shark claws. Shark claws. Shark claws. Everywhere I look, there's a shark claws. But I'm overpowered.
You've got talent.
This is what should have
You
happened
should
on day
put
1,
it
man.
toward nobler use.
Gonna farm with some knee brace too. Can get a B1, B2. That sucker's going silver. That is for sure. An income. We could.
A friend. I mean, a customer.
We have retorts, so like getting reagents is appealing. But we also kind of want to find... This is just good to hold on to, especially since it's already silver. There's just lots of good reasons to have that.
Food is life.
Just get tanky as hell, man.
Bodies are
Get
just
ripped.
containers for it.
Extremely easy fight
Let's go,
with
let's go,
extremely
let's
good
go!
rewards. An easier fight than Hoover Bike Hooligan, now named. An easier fight with better rewards. You can't explain that.
But the bazaar
Wild.
will go dark without me.
Rigged, rigged, rigged. Okay. Can't be mad. We will definitely spend 5 for the 2 extra poison on an obsidian venom. That just works really, really well.
I can hear my sister's laughter.
And then as much as Shadowed Cloak could be good, this is more important to get now, so we get 200 HP per day. And like whatever we do here in our backpack doesn't, like, this stuff doesn't really matter. It's all right here, baby. It's all right there. I don't have enough money to go to Sylvia, I'd say, and feel happy about it. We'd only really get to see 1 roll. So see fight, take fight. Get no fight. It's a true combo.
When we are finished, may I dissect you for study?
They have rigged and... Oh, and calcinators. I'd be actually a little bit more concerned if it was candle right now. That's a lot of burn on it already. So stupid. God, don't... this is feeling like a Plague Glaive run, but like... We did that so recently, but... Also, nobody plays Plague Glaive. It'd be cool and legal.
Curio sells
Frankly.
we refurbish junk.
So that's perma haste on this sucker.
It's just dust.
Gets the damage ramp. That's just kind of gross. All right. Yeah, we need something to
Small people.
for this sort of side of the board. Tome of Yahan.
I'm almost
If I can
sure
actually
that's
like
a good trade.
get some catalysts, that would be great. I would love that. Technically, this can go in. Yeah, just
Hi.
Go for a Hexa.
I'm a Hexa.
The crit skill from the left fight is actually like really quite a nice high roll, but it is what it is. Yep. That is perma-haste on the Fang. 1.5 seconds. Every 1.5 seconds we do that. That's gross.
Sorry, I don't understand your instruction.
I think we could easily take this poppy field angle. Easily.
The Bazaar has many secrets. I will uncover them all.
Mm-hmm. Is it worth re-rolling, though?
When you're ready,
I mean, if we
I'll
upgrade
send
that,
you
it's
for
maybe
it.
a little bit more
I'll
exciting.
keep you as long as I can.
Go Lost Crate. Give me a silver medium to impress me. Whenever you use a potion, transform it and into a potion for the fight and gain regen. I don't know, man. I could see that being fine, and by that I mean it's bad, but like, you know, in a fun way. Give me the econ, I think. A second incense? Wait a minute. Never mind. We just run 2 of those. You kidding me? Gain 5 regen from that. We're cooking. To the moon with us. Do we want this for 14? I think we do. 200 more HP for me.
You
Big
remind
Mac.
me of someone I fought
Big
last
Mac
century.
hours. Oof. 169. I'm glad I have twice your health. Like, I'm dead if I have your help. But, like, that's why I valued this so highly. Big Mac. My God. Bigger and bigger Mac. We'll happily do these transforms. It's such a valuable node. Oh, I could maybe play a Crocodile Tears. It's kind of interesting. When your enemy takes damage, this gains 10 damage for the fight. I don't think that's it for today. A bigger and bigger Mac. I don't want your stinking, you know, club thing. So after 13 seconds.
Try this pepper. It hurts so much.
After 13 seconds. We kind of want to have, like, burn ticking down as well.
Every time I try and make friends,
7%.
this happens.
Not bad.
My mind glows.
We don't need to be running this in
I
PvE.
see everything.
Sure. Never mind. The game really wants me to have a Thazidian dagger. See if I take fight. Diamond Fangs. Shiny Fangs. This fight is so good now. So if you just like luck into it, it's so nice. Gotta be honest, this item is still quite bad. The burn helps a little. But it's just quite bad. Do I transmute that, though? I don't think so. Yeah, so this is 2 poison and 20 damage instead of 10 poison and 1 damage for putting it on here. And also, then I can move the venom later. I can move the venom later to a spot that fits better if that situation arises. This retort is terrible. But we really have one section of our build that matters and 1,000,000 health. And that's kind of what's going on. Chem Snail, Green Wasp, Aiden, Copper Ed, Ignition Core. Drill, I see. You're a drill gamer. I get it now. I get it now. Chomp. 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 And that's about to go for 211. It's just like, I don't know, man. It seems bad.
Power burns hotter, melting away impurities.
I don't have a retort victory, though. That does generate me gold things. Sure. It's like a little bit of econ as well. Because it still only takes 3, but it generates a chunk of lead that gives us more valuable gold. And it scales better. Like, I can't deny I was thinking about knee brace. I thought about it. Okay. Boom. Boom. Shrinking pot. 9 gold now. It's still good, man. That's still a lot.
In need of some financial
Shark claws me. This is definitely still a scary fight. Good for you, pal. Good for you. So this is applying as much poison as one of these things, which might sound like... Honestly, hell yeah. Two income? Sure, whatever. That might not sound that good. Surely not, right? Surely not, right? That wouldn't make any sense. There's no way. There's no way. It's a bummer because it would be really good if we could, but there's zero chance. Like, we have a great early game board that is really starting to get to the point of the game where it's not going to be good anymore. Why? I just don't know about Shrinking Potion, man.
Not all my subjects survive my experiments. With enough power,
Frankly?
I will defeat death itself.
Slow skills we could. Gold skills could help me define what I'm doing.
This life, the next.
There's nothing wrong with that. But, like, I want to have some... Okay. I want to have something defined here. Alright, that pushes me a little bit more towards Poppy Field. And thus I will take this too. Because that pushes me towards Poppy Field. I'm not playing that. We're playing this. We don't need more reagents. This does not copy enchants. Get a flat damage upgrade, but I'm going to go for some long-term value, I think, instead.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find on.
Okay.
Louis, now that's a bar.
Sure. It moved it 0. It moved it 0. Slow. We'll get the upgrade on that one. Did they fix this? No, they didn't. You have to move the like anything out of the way. It doesn't matter what it is. It has to go. Sunderer could be part of a Poppy Field. Just because it's a small, kind of fast weapon.
When we are finished,
More
we are
HP
set
farming.
for study.
My people believe in peace. Boring.
got a shiny fang. That's a good item. I mean, they got a lot of health.
I can see you're going places, but
Got more. Like a lot more. They're level 6. They do not have a lot of health. I just thought they did. Huh. Yeah, we are falling off bad. We need a pivot. Not really a pivot. We just need a direction to like finish this off with. Let's look at those. I don't care too much about upgrading these, so I'm gonna go to Goldie because he could give us direction.
well, didn't think you had the coin for it.
Okay. Spider Mace. Spider Mace is good. We're at 36 now. Gain 4 regen, so that's already gold. We can get the Mortar and Pestle to get a Catalyst at the start of the day. We're going to really have to clean up some backpack space. I think we can get rid of that. So plenty of money.
I cannot get. Perhaps I have hoarded too much.
All right, we're not gonna just do the same thing, but like, dude, we have to run this for now. Your poison items have plus 10 poison for every 20 poison on an enemy. This has a multicast. I mean, we are bonked here, so we have to keep that in mind. Like, our setup is gonna be a little bit weaker for it. And then the retort goes, which sets up the Plague Glaive. I mean, it's a different setup for it. And then we go 8 times with lifesteal with our millions of HP. Give me bonk and I'm going to the moon. Okay. Anchor. Ugh. Don't get rid of that. Sulfur. Fine. It's just because that's $8.
Another step forward.
That's too much to get rid of right now. I want the $8. Like, it's an okay item too, but like I want the $8 so bad. Large, okay. You gonna confuse me?
This is more fun.
Library plus retort though. Could we find an endgame board with that? I bet we could. But it's not like... It's actually not quite as good. Yeah, I'm going to pass. Poison equal to this item's damage. It actually has no synergy with Plague Glaive. Like, none. It's the opposite of synergistic. Which sucks. Like, yeah, we have an angle that benefits way more from... Like, this can work with Poppy Field. It can't really work with Plague Glaive. They're kind of mutually exclusive a little bit. Unfortunately, and we do not actually have a very good setup for the Goop Flail, which is sad. There's also the free win item, but I don't feel like it.
You are gone, and so will I.
Could fish for a yo-yo, which is amazing for Poppy Field. Okay, so we really need to clean up some backpack space. If we get Poppy Field, I'm going to be sad about that. But we got something coming from here, and we want both of those. I could roll, but I just don't think I need to. But like Boomerang, I just don't have the space for it. All right. We should be good to go, and we're still farming. Like, he's not winning too much. This is the part of the game where he might start to skyrocket, but no, he's Jabalian. Okay, he's a legend player. Of course, he's just forcing Jabalian drop. What was I thinking? Silly goose. That being said, I have twice this pig's HP. We just need to cast this one time. Actually, we don't even need to cast it one time. Yeah, I mean, Chevalian Drum is... It's the thing to do on Pig right now. It's the Magnus's femur of Pig. Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting. That is an interesting... Okay, we're getting an interesting angle into Plague Glaive. I actually think we could justify it and feel cool, and it could feel cool and legal.
People first, profit 10.
I think we're maybe moving towards, like... We could do like that, even. It's a little bit awkward, but... What was the point? Seven regen with this. So this does go off at the same time. I don't know if that would matter. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I don't think this stuff is an improvement for now. And I don't even know if that's an improvement. Sifting Pan gives us more reagents. I think it's time to get rid of that. I think that would help us. Does Sifting Pan give you one right away? No. Okay, good. Why is that good? Well, because my backpack is full. Dang it. And I don't want to get rid of the stuff yet. 9 regen? I can't say no to Hattie, though. But, like, 9 regen. Gold skill? Is that what that is? Not useless, not useless, not useless. Not useless. First 4 times use a potion, charge a weapon or a burn item. That's just good.
Always a fine surprise.
Cosmic Rock. Alright, level 10. I feel like the enchant I get offered will tell me a lot. I have so many hedges centered entirely around, like, every facet of the Poison Mac weapon archetype. Really wanted this to get to 10 seconds so I could see this.
Man or beast.
Lost A1.
Sometimes
Okay,
it's
I can
hard
just skip
to
that.
tell. After all these centuries, there is still more
Rich.
to learn.
Crit. Okay, so that's unfortunate because I think I have to random on something, which means I have to commit. Yeah, I have to commit. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna commit to Plague Glaive and play like the retort into Plague Glaive angle. We could hit the Soul Ring.
Your things are so dull.
But it's like, if this goes off, we're probably fine anyways. Right? How many whiffs are there on this? We have good ways to reliably start to transform stuff now. This is faster than the Soul Ring, even if they do similar amounts, but the Soul Ring could eventually... Well, Ah! That's pretty bad. That's really bad. +1 multicast. It sucks, honestly. So Soul Ring... Ugh, that's so terrible. That should have been on the retort. Soul Ring just gives you 10 more regen? I thought it got cooldown reduction. It doesn't? What? That's terrible. So the glaive, I mean, the glaive it is then, I guess. Unless it's a backpack item. Like the Tome of Yahan. We go here. Because we can give +15 poison across the board now. I think that we can safely get rid of the Philo Stone, actually. Now that I think about it. We're going to go large items, because I actually think we could
so
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we could actually go Poppy Field with this, which is kind of a different angle. So it doesn't make sense here.
gold becomes good.
Your leftmost poison item has +6 poison. When you use a weapon, poison 25, your weapons have damage equal to 50% of your poison on your enemy. Like, yeah, retort actually is just, like, not even good here. However, a yo-yo between these is... It's a consideration. It's a very weird consideration, but a consideration nonetheless. Okay. We throw that on the board to soak CCs, I guess. So we have space for these things. We do still want to do this stuff because we get free regen. Oh. Okay.
In 100 years
All
when
right.
you are dust, I will remain.
Go ahead.
Shiny plague
Underestimate
blade.
it.
What a
Makes
joke
this
that is.
more
Give
fun.
me your board. It's always bronze players who have this board. I've opened so many chests. So many. That.
Next time, boys, less blunder, more plunder.
Need to speed this up somehow. A potion could help. But since we're playing like wide weapons with this, it's, I don't know. Do we transform? Do we need to? Not necessarily. Midsworth could be okay, but let's just get that the extra juice there. HP, but I'm gonna go for middle. If we could get a book upgrade, that could be cool. A poison item gains plus poison equal to 15% of this item's damage for the fight. A regen item gains regen. Oh, so the poison part. A poison item gains plus poison equal to 15% of this item's damage.
Well, I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
Eh? Like, ideally it would be the poppy field, but like, does this work? I mean, like, I know it works, but like, is this good? Poison item gains plus poison equal to 15% of this item's damage. Yeah, like, the second this goes off, we're going to the moon, but, like, that takes a long time. We have to wait the full raw, like, 10 seconds. With no lifesteal over here, we're looking for potions.
With each new discovery, the formula of life is revealed.
I actually think we go
Ryukon
Ryukon.
promised Orlin to never
Ryukon.
eat students.
Your weapons have plus damage equal to your regen. Wait, that's actually really good for us.
My training.
Because we have a lot of, like, free baked-in regen. Stocks could be good. I don't really have haste anymore for some reason. Large. This is just not. That's not worth it. That could be worth it if we got an icicle. All right. All right. If we find an icicle, then we're really, really happy. Well, or maybe we could find something here, I guess. We should keep this. We could actually get, that could work fine. We'll grab this, and I'm going to re-roll no matter how expensive because we could get something cool. That's too long. If we're using it for Invig Cold, like, we want to use it just like this. I want to play this card, but... I don't know if it makes any sense. It's win more. Yeah, we just do this and we gotta hope that we survive long enough. We have 1,000,000 HP and like a pretty good amount of regen. And somehow they still have the same amount of health as me. Wait, what is this build? This is a lighter build. Like, that's kind of like what it is. I mean, they're dead as hell. Huh. What happens with Viper Cane? Goes from 15 to 25%. Man, yeah, they made it it was a passive, which was overpowered, but then they turned it into an item it's just not very good as it currently stands. Like, we could do this. Because this is not an active, so like there's a little bit lost on it, you know? We could try that out. Poppy Field. That's exciting. Weapons add plus damage equal to 75% of the poison on your enemy now.
You have at least a grain of wisdom, since you have come to me.
I don't have any burn. 16. Honestly, 16% crit is probably worth, like, going for. It may not seem like it, but like that could make a real difference. It's just the Invig Cold is so much better. I want this thing sucks. It's so bad. Oh, please don't kill my Plague Glaive before it goes off. It shouldn't actually matter. Also, the fun thing is, if we got rid of the Toxic Fang, this would have to hit the Poppy Field, in which case it goes to the moon. But it's just, again, it's just so unnecessary. If we could turn this Toxic Fang into a regular Fang, our build is actually better. Sure.
Closer and closer.
I think.
I can hear my sister's
Because then this has to hit the Poppy Field. Take a damage upgrade. Just makes a difference. And we will go to Shrouded Figure. Because leveling makes a difference. That's a guaranteed level.
Bazaar has many secrets.
We upgrade the Poppy Field. That just makes sense. God, I can't. Shiny Plague Glaives. Come on, man. Alright. Alright, Viper. Do your thing. Impress me. Restorative Athanor. Ooh, this is cool, but it looks like a build that will take a little bit to do a thing, which means it loses. If any build does not kill me in 10 seconds, they are so dead, it's not even funny. It's so overkill. It's beyond overkill. God, if we could have like jumped the yo-yo up 2 levels, that'd be cool and all, but silver, the difference between silver and gold is not worth getting excited about. Let's wait. Let's actually wait. We could actually get a reagent. Am I ditching this? I can't believe I'm ditching that.
To trust the shrub,
but I don't think I'm playing it because I'm gonna try and make Viper Cane stay here. I'm not even going. I have $0, man. I have $0. We're going to the guy who has the most money. Level 14, we get a diamond skill. There's some diamond skills that could crack this open a bit more. Like, I just...
another specimen for my collection.
Void Shield.
My mind glows. I see everything.
No. We could do that, I guess, but... Come on. Thank you very much.
Well, you've made at least
there we go.
in your life.
Small, looking for a reagent, really.
First step toward
good
Bad.
taste.
Yeah, at silver that is bad. Frostpot not bad. Meh.
Neither wealthy nor wise, huh?
Could look for a yo-yo upgrade, but again, the difference between it at silver and gold is not very big. But let's just do it. Let's just do it. It's a yo-yo vendor potentially. Like, yeah, we just do it. Just do it. The question is if we should do, like, it's actually kind of weird, but maybe we should do this. To apply more, poison before the glaive goes off? I don't think so. I think this is fine. Model ship is obviously, like, a really good pickup, too. But, no. Viper Cane! This is a Viper Cane run. I will hear no arguments. Viper Cane on board. We got a heavy Cobe Torp Elemental Depth Charge. This is any build. This is okay. Hold on. Maybe we're in trouble instead. Never mind. Yeah. Any build that dares go long against me, fat chance, my friend. Like, hold on. So we got the freeze, so we get haste on these two, which is good. This goes off, right? Smile. This goes off. The Viper Cane goes off and helps. The Viper Cane goes off and helps the team greatly. Everyone clap for the Viper Cane run.
There it is, the rising sun of perfection.
I tried, man. I tried. He said, I don't want to. That being said, he helped earlier. He did help earlier. Shiny Plague Glaive was such a low roll on an otherwise, like... Is this run a high roll, though? Is this run a high roll? It was an early game high roll. Which, honestly, is really kind of what you want. You want to high roll in the early game right now. Because late game's a crapshoot, but you can probably make something broken by late game, right? So, like, Poppy Field is nuts. We know that, though. But I think having both of these was win more. Like, you know, the concept of win more, I guess, if you're not familiar. Like, you could probably discern from the name. We only really needed one. Having the second one is just like, when we're winning harder. When what we truly just should have is like better than this would just be like an icicle. So like at the start of combat, we haste this stuff. Like, obviously it could be nice to have that, but like, God, it's fun. They massacred this, man. But it's such a cool effect, but it's also really dangerous. So I get it. With the rest of Mac's kit, it's very dangerous. This being an aura like the Staff of the Moose, was just such an easy game break that it had to be moved to something like this. And I think the effect is cool. Again, like, it kind of works in this build. But the issue, this is the thing. Like, here's what I think. I think that Poppy Field should get a little bit of a nerf, and Viper Cane should get a pretty noticeable buff, down to like, I don't know, like 5 seconds or something. Or it could be like, hell, it could be 4 seconds, but be like 10% or something. Like, I don't know. Probably not 4. Whatever. Fill in the blank. You could buff this card quite a bit and nerf Poppy Field a bit, because the poison weapons archetype does feel really, really Poppy Field forward. And like, Viper Cane, if it was a little bit better, it could really, really encourage me to play this wide board of weapons with no poison, except for Poppy Field, and then that really encourages that. But it also then can work as a regen generator as well. I think that's maybe, you know what, maybe that's the issue. Maybe you need to take this line of text off it, but like, I don't know. Is that why it was busted? It was kind of more busted because the Moose Staff stuff, I think. It was kind of making it instantly kill. It was weird. Anywho, that is, Do I wish that it did more in the last fight? Yes, but that is technically, more than technically, that is literally a Viper Cane victory. 190, what is this? 192? 192, I think. So that is Mac, Viper Cane, Bazaar 192. Vial Launcher, that sounds fun. Yeah, Thronet seems easy enough. Sword Cane, we'd have to be kind of griefing a little bit, or find one that just has a good enchant. Runic Double Bow seems doable. I'm just never excited to click it. Retort, it could have been you today, but like, honestly, the Poppy Field just was better, and I really should have gotten this when it was OP. I feel like I could have sworn I had a Retort on my final board once, but I guess maybe not. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on this. Have I really not gotten a Retort victory? Recycling Bin and Vial Launcher will be clear. Like, those are going to be on the same run. Those items kiss. Potion sucks. But honestly, this would maybe be on that run as well. Palanquin, God, how the mighty have fallen. This item was nuts. I should have gotten a win with this before they changed it as well. Like, way back when. Ouroboros statue, we just need the right run for it. Letter opener is easy too. Like, that's easy. Goop Flail. Yeah, again, like, Goop Flail could be a Poppy Field run. It can't be on a Plague Glaive run, really. They don't really synergize. Like, Goop Flail goes off second. If it went off first, it'd maybe be a different story, I guess. Emerald, I'm sure I could get. Earrings, I'm sure I can get. This item still looks really weak to me. This item still looks really weak to me. This item seems really hard to utilize. This item seems very bad. Black Rose. That'll probably be on, like, the Ouroboros statue run, whatever that is. Apothecary seems pretty bad. And this is an amazing early game item. I gotta be honest. Weaselpede seems like an okay card in an archetype that Mac has better cards for, but, like, if you have nothing else. Almost at 69% for Mac, which is, of course, what we're aiming for. 69%. That's when you win. But hey, this item's good. This item's good. It takes a million years to go off. We did not have a deserving run for it. But, like, if we had Pendulum today, Pendulum would be really, really good. Slot that between the Fang and the Plague Glaive. You'd be very susceptible to freeze and slow and stuff with so few items, but it wouldn't really matter. It's very much a when this item goes off, they are dead build. That's kind of what Plague Glaive is. When this item goes, they die. So builds that are like that on a character that has lots of ways to cheat charge and speed and stuff like that, through, like, scales or pendulum or, like, smelling salts. He also has lots of skills that do it too, with the right enchants or just with the explosive, well, whenever you use a potion, charge a weapon. Plague Glaive's good, man. The reason more people don't talk about it is just because it's a gold or higher item, and because Poppy Field and Femur are stealing the show. But Plague Glaive, to me, Plague Glaive is strong in what feels like a very fair way. Like, the stars kind of handle a line. And I know that kind of feels that way with Poppy Field too, but I think that the Poppy Field and Femur are over the top in my... Well, Femur's, like, disgusting. Like, Femur's disgustingly over the top and consistent. Poppy Field is over the top and a little inconsistent, so it's like, it bothers me a little bit less. But hear me when I say this. When I say that I wouldn't mind if Poppy Field and Femur were nerfed, it's because I want that power to be moved elsewhere in Mac's kit. It's not because I want Mac to be weaker. I love Mac. I think I'm pretty comfortable saying Mac is my favorite character. I'm surprised. I don't know, like, the trajectory I went with how excited I was, probably the least excited for Mac of the three characters. Then I saw some stuff like, ooh, hello, into him being my favorite character is not a trajectory I fully anticipated. So hear me out when I say, like, I'd be completely happy if they nerfed my favorite character in a couple ways so that they could bring him up in a couple other areas. Like, I don't, he doesn't need a ton of help though. Like, he really doesn't. I think that people are dramatic because they can't do as easy forced victories with like Calcinator and stuff like that. Like, I've seen people say Mac is dead. I've seen people say Mac is still too OP. It's really just like Mac has like 2 cards that I think are out of line, and it's, well, okay, 3 because library's out of line as well. Okay, all right, 3. Library's out of line. Poppy Field's out of line a little bit, and Femur's very out of line. But with if those could get tweaked down and maybe a couple problem areas, like I feel like his poison archetype in general, his non-weapon poison archetype, could use a little bit of love. I feel like his crit weapon archetype could use a little bit of like mid to late game love. Like the win condition is kind of just either Poppy Field or in a dreamy scenario Runic Blade, but like, so I feel like that archetype could get some love, and the pure poison could get some love, like the apothecary type stuff. And like, just, yeah, I think that there's those areas are still a little bit undercooked for strength, and then those other cards are just whoom. So like, all in all, I think that Mac could get buffed by having those things nerfed. He could get buffed in a couple of other areas, kind of like the dually problem, but not nearly as bad as the dually problem. Holy, alas. I've been yapping a lot. Thank you for watching. Check out the channel for more Bazaar every single day. As long as you guys continue to support it, likes, comments, all that stuff. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.